Natasha had been rescued from the streets of Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, and found herself in Bishkek Hospital Number 4. Inside a small washroom, with uneven floors and cracked walls, Natasha was stripped, washed, and shaved under a single spout of water. The hospital did not want to provide soap, so a charity worker ran to the hallway to purchase some for her. The hospital workers placed her on the edge of the tub and wrapped her in a towel. Artur lifted the confused Natasha from her tub and placed her on the gurney, where they wheeled her into a room filled with homeless in need of medical care. The room is overcrowded. Where 6 would normally be, they crammed 12 homeless people in. The hospitals don't want to provide services to people who won't be able to pay for them. Bandages are left unchanged for days, bedpans left underneath beds for just as long, and the occasional cleaning consists of spraying the homeless with air freshener. The smell of rotting flesh doesn't leave the room. Across town, a Fountain of Life volunteer doctor checks homeless people during one of the 3 days of operation. The facility is run by Azamat, who constantly goes to the streets to try to help those in need. They feed however many homeless people come into the center and then offer them checkups. Here, Ayman Jinabev has his head wound cleaned after he was beaten with a crowbar the night before. Violence between homeless and other homeless, or even police, causes many to come to the center to be helped. His hands shake as alcohol is poured on the wound. Even after being fed and checked at Fountain of Life, the homeless have very few options as where to live. Many find themselves in the hallways at homeless shelters. The shelters are largely not supported by the government, which refuses to believe that there is a problem. Komilto is constantly overcrowded in the winter by people trying to stay warm. It provides housing and food during those cold winters. Tatiana, 82 years old, rests against a radiator in the shelter. She lives in the hallway, is blind and partially deaf, and uses the familiar walls in her 6 years there to navigate the building. Azamat returns to the hospital every few days to check on the people he's saved. Many still wait for amputations of limbs. Once their hospital time is over, though, many will return to the streets and their familiar, homeless life.